Alright, here goes. Well, for starters, there's some good news. I've adjusted my bitrate. Because apparently that's one of the things that makes, well, I was vaguely aware that this was a thing, but I hasn't really considered impact of bitrate on my stuff before. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the page for the stream up. But cool, got that up. Okay, cool. And I shouldn't be running this way, should I? That was really just completely the wrong direction to run. So yeah. Okay, what are we doing today? Well, as the title suggests, I'm trying to replicate the most obscure bug I have ever done that I have ever found. This happened on stream yesterday, and it is so incredibly niche. I cannot stress how incredibly niche this is. This is something specific to ground pounding, right? But we ground pound absolutely loads. Ground pounding is not an uncommon action. So consider what it would take for a bug with ground pounding to go completely unnoticed. Possibly should have worn a hat. Didn't think about that. But yeah, basically, I have never seen this. And, okay, there are lots of people who, actually don't use ground pounding all that much. Maybe use it if there are, enemies clumped up beneath you. I use it freaking loads. Because I spend a lot of time trying to get out of bounds. I spend lots and lots of time trying to do precise jumps. That's one of the things I really enjoy. The way I play LU is with the aim of it's typically with the aim of very technical gameplay, rather than say putting myself through might be a better phrase, rather than doing the incredibly stupid grinds, and I mean stupid in literally the most admiring way ever, but the absolutely insane grinds I know some of my friends do. That's not something I've ever done, but I do spend a lot of time trying various things like out of bounds glitches. And one of the best tools I have for almost anything like getting out of bounds, anything like that. Yeah, I don't think I can demonstrate here. I'm not certain what the terrain's like. I was literally just oh yes, here is a random rock. Let me attempt to demonstrate. Yeah, one of the most powerful tools in my arsenal is here we have some rocks. Let's say I wanted to land on the tip of that spiky boy right here. I should have to get up here. Yeah, nice. I want to land right on the tip of this. How would I do it? I'd do that. Because ground pounding cancels... Oh, I missed there, but ground pounding cancels horizontal momentum, so it is incredibly powerful, and I spend so much time doing it. And yeah, the other day, whilst on stream, I was, mucking around trying to do stuff. Was mucking around trying to do stuff, and basically I found a bug which I have seen hints at before. Okay, I'm looking for a very specific model, and I don't have enough for it. Okay, that's fine, I can make enough of that incredibly quickly. This is why I have these tower models saved up for a rainy day. Do I have exactly 10? Okay. Well, I'm going to have to... It's 8,000, yeah. I'll have to drop off 3. No, right, that one's an expensive model. But yeah, okay. So the plan is... Yeah, okay. Now we've got that model, I just need nearest property. That's this direction, that's Chanty Shanty. And I need to place it down. And then does the grind begin? Specifically, I'm going to get several other models to basically build up some scaffolding for me, because I'm going to need that. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be attempting to replicate the jump which got this bug to begin with. And that will take many attempts, so I'm going to need to be in a place where like I have a consistent... I have a consistent way of getting into the position to do it. Like, that's going to be key to this. Is being able to get there very, very consistently. And then it's just going to be a case of repeating, because I need better quality video footage to be able to do this. I was recording this with a pretty low bit rate, and I just can't really tell what's going on. I hope doing this will be good enough. It might not be. Regardless, more data will be helpful. So let's... Have I claimed this property? I might not actually. Oh no, I can't visit other people's for having claimed my own, so I must have done. But yeah, so that's the aim here. I'm going to try and pull this off. But well, yeah, to start off, I'm going to try and build something up such that I can get up here as easily as possible. This is going to be me literally throwing models together. I don't want to do anything with brick building, because brick building is really bugged at the moment. So I'm literally just going to... None of the models are exactly designed for this, but it's fine. I should have a good enough variety of models on me to be able to make this work. Oh, apologies. That's mine. I will mute this time. Right, show enter streamer mode. Like a big-brained person who is, you know, streaming. Where is... how do I not remember where streamer mode is? Streamer mode, there we are. Okay, it's just down the bottom. Okay, cool. And... Okay, cool. Someone was just helping me out finding this, but I'd found it on the basis of someone else's advice already by that point. So let's see. Oh, I haven't claimed my... Wait, no, what's going on here? Okay, no, I've not claimed it. I think I just not claimed it and just left. I mean, that completely tracks, but... Okay, so in that case... I need to put this down, and I need a good way of getting up to it. So where I'm wanting to get to is that downward sloping part of the mast. I need to have a reliable way of climbing up there. And I can do that, not perfectly, but pretty reliably if I can get to that hatch. Ideally, I'd be able to get up even... Ideally, there'd be easier ways of getting up. I don't know how large this is. That's... I mean, that gets me up there. I'm just going to have to place down a ton of models because I don't have a great knowledge in my head of exactly the scale of everything. Oh, I need to pass that along. I think that's what I need to pass along anyway. Someone's collecting medieval stuff. This could be really helpful potentially. Oh, yeah, look at that. I haven't made room for it, but that may be a really good way of getting up. Alright, let's... Yeah, I guess I'd actually probably want to... Okay, let's try and do this. I'm going to need to move stuff around. But yeah. I mean, this gets me up there. If I need to. And then I can pick this up. And is that... this to be as accessible as possible. I don't have the height for this, so I'll build it up better in a second, but for now I should just be able to get around like that. I don't have the height. It's annoying. I mean, I can do that, but... okay, so ideally I'd want something... Ideally this gets me most of the way there, but I want one more module as like a stepping stone to get me up there. Ideally. As I say, this is pretty good. I'm honestly amazed I managed to land that earlier. Okay. So yeah, now, so I'm gonna, I think, move this back for now, and we'll try and find something else to just help me staircase up to this. Ooh. This is looking pretty good. Wow, this is going to be the best property ever. Look at this incredible building. Alright, and then that should easily be high enough for me to guess that. I mean, I can definitely do this at any rate. So obviously this is seeming fairly good. The ideal is that even if I fall off, I kind of have a built-in recovery. Where can I put you? So I don't really care too much about what happens after I fall. Let's just... Again, I should put something else up there just to make it easier. Okay, so the nice thing about this is it should be fairly difficult for me to... yeah, okay. I completely forgot that I don't have... that I can't ground pound because I'm doing this, but... Alright, so this seems reasonable. Put this here. Might drop this on the other side. This is stupid, but I don't need much more than this. This will work. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be a little bit annoying, but this is, I think, pretty good given what I have available. So yes, if I can ground pound, I'll make that up there easily. Ideally, I'd like a way to climb up on this side as well. Like, ideally, I just want to, everywhere I am, have something to help me climb back up. I'm fairly certain. Oh, it's fairly certain I couldn't make that jump, but okay, turns out I can. I'm going to put something else there just to make it more consistent, because, again, consistency is going to be the aim here. Really hope someone comes to this property and gets incredibly confused. I might intentionally make this public just so that can happen. Okay. Oh, what is it? Oh, sorry. Okay, my brain is small. Okay. Bad. Okay, maybe this isn't actually as good as I thought. So I want to be able to ideally get all the way uphill without ground pounding. I don't think this is actually quite tall enough to make it easy. Like, I think this is very much doable to get up from here to up there, but I thought that looked a little bit higher. I mean, it's definitely right on the borderline. That's what I couldn't get away with. Okay, so let's... Oh, okay, so if I just put that there, move like that, move this away for now, and I then just need something to get me up on top of that, but the previous model should work quite well for that, at least on one side. So the aim is just so that everywhere I am, there's a nice, easy way back up. That I can fairly quickly get to. So we've got one way around that side. I mean, yeah. And then I think I just want something to help me get up on this side. This seems like it should work. I'm going to do enough height for that, I think, but definitely go via that side, but don't need to. Let's just, again, with ergonomics in mind, let us drop 2 medium mushrooms. And here we have possibly the most Ninja of LU property you will ever see in your life. is so dumb. Oh, just... Okay, I was about to say I shouldn't be starting off with that. Yeah, I can make that. Nice, okay. So we should be able to pretty quickly, if not, then I've done a very bad job of designing this, but no, that seems fairly good. Should be pretty easy to get up here. Okay. That's the aim. Well, that's everything. That's everything for that done. So now I have one simple aim. And that aim is to replicate this bug. This is interesting. Oh, okay. Okay, and here we see the test of how well I designed this. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that, actually. It's a fairly consistent... That's, most importantly, a pretty painless way back up. But yeah, so we already kind of were seeing, when I do this... You see the animation goes a little bit weird already with that. And I think... Okay, so what I'm going to try and do... Oh, wait, I could... Oh, I was incorrect, actually, about something I said. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, now the aim is that of replicating this. So, the information I have... Actually, this is lovely. This is really nice, because most ways I fall, actually, I will just end up like sandwiched between a couple of things. So yeah, something similar to this happened as like the start of the setup, and I think that's because I'm hitting something from above. Let's just test. Door frame should do. Yeah. Let's, ideally I'd find something that's easier to see it, yeah. This is interesting. And this may give us some clues as to what happened, perhaps? Okay. Because what we see there is that I'm already on the ground. Like, you can see my camera moves up, it moves down, but it's already back at its minimum position by the time that attack happens. Which is the really, really important bit. I should have gone for the way I designed to get up there. Which suggests that basically what's happening there is that I'm already on the ground. The game has... That for whatever reason... That's a little bit weird. Okay, how high do I go up when I do this? I'd ideally like to test on something higher, see what happens, like here, say. It's a little bit annoying trying to get an angle to see this. This is really hard without, like... This is really hard to, like, do live, to try and do this without, like, going back. But yeah, you can see that from the second I hit the top, my animation goes back, and now Now, when I was doing that there... The attack was happening exactly as I hit the ground. Well, it does sometimes... So if I do the If I do this, then the attack does. However, if I do this... no, it seems... Okay, so if I do it on a lower place, then the attack happens before I manage to land. Seems like. Which is interesting, because that suggests that me moving upwards, that basically I move upwards, I hit the thing, and that cancels the first air movement. Cancels the first air movement. Because it cancels the first air movement, it reinstates gravity. But the second air movement doesn't have to have started yet. And I wonder if that could be what is central to this. I wonder if what happened... So there's a thing, we actually saw it a minute ago. Let's just go over here. So, okay, I think I'm getting a little bit close to understanding what's going on. So there's something you may or may not have noticed. Which is this. So I'm going to walk, and where we can see that that's not a standable slope. So just hit there, you can see that because I'm going off. And now let's look what happens if I walk. I get bounced back. What happens is, like, you get pushed back. Yeah, you can see there, sometimes I get pushed back, like, actually quite far. I got pushed back far enough to fall off there. That was whilst holding forward. So what I think, and so what this seems to be, is when you're walking towards something you can't stand on. So what my hypothesis is, bad. Maybe I shouldn't have had my route up, having like a one stud, having being like in part a single stud jump that I just have to hit perfectly on something that's slippery either side of that. By slippery I mean just I can't. I have to ground pound. Or yeah, it's not standable. But yeah, so it seems that what this model did was it gave me the perfect setup for like running forward and ground pound. Okay, so what I want to do, I think, is I want to go slightly sideways. I think I might just want to repeat this. So I would have been, okay, so what I would have been trying, I'd have been trying to space out my attacks. Because I was aiming to get up there. That was it, I think. I think that was our second replication. Well, I don't know, I can't tell. But regardless, you can see, so that may or may not have been a replication of it. There we are. There we are! I'm amazed. I did not expect I would manage to replicate this at all today. But no, this, not only have we replicated it, that's actually not, like, we managed to get several things that looked quite like it, and the thing itself fairly consistent. That's really cool. I'd call this a success. So now the next step is to actually work out exactly what it is that makes this thing tick, basically. So what I suspect is happening is that by like hitting this thing, what I think is, yeah, that I'm cancelling the upwards air movement, I'm falling down, and I somehow get enough momentum when I'm falling. It's not. And yeah, by the kind of getting kicked backwards sometimes when you try and walk into something like this, that in doing that, in getting kicked back like that, I get pushed down such that I hit the ground beneath me within 0.5 seconds. And so if I had to guess, I'm like colliding with this. Because I'm kind of walking forwards, I think my momentum carries me very... Yeah, we're getting interesting things everywhere now. I think my momentum carries me forwards very slightly. And it's causing me... so I hit that top thing. Oh, especially if I'm still pushing forwards after I hit that top thing. I don't know if it's the air movement or the stun that prevents me moving. But it could be that what's happened... okay. So I should do some tests and not ground pounding, see what happens. I'm just lining myself up here. Alright, yeah. Walking into that, despite the fact that it itself is standable, I think the fact that I've got something that's not standable directly above it is meaning that... Although I've got something like directly above it that prevents me like going any further, I think that's meaning that it's getting treated as something that's non-standable. And therefore I'm getting pushed back. I mean, I can test this, I guess. If I can just get up here. Which I can't do trivially, and that was the whole reason I discovered this bug in the first place. Was the fact that I found it somewhat difficult to get up here. But can I just say, this could have been so painful, hunting this down. And this setup is incredible. Like, this is making it so much less painless. So much less painful. I couldn't decide where I was going. I couldn't decide how I was phrasing that, and then phrased it in exactly the incorrect way, because I got caught between my own two phrasings. Okay. So I would now actually ideally like to get up there. But yeah, again, we saw it even there. The fact that I hit the top and began moving down. I left the air movement state, then and you can tell that because I slid off of something. Now, I guess if I actually wanted to get up there, I could just use this as the setup, couldn't I? That makes, well, in theory, makes things easier. Well, actually, I think that's proof enough that for whatever reason that thing isn't standable. Or rather, that the game will push me back if I try and walk forwards into it. And that's all really I needed evidence of, because I did stand there for a second, and then just got pushed back. Because I was still holding forward. So right, we've got footage. Like, got quite a bit of footage of the ground pound attack going wrong. I find this really interesting as well, because this was one of the first things I started looking at, because I thought, like, it could hold the potential. Stuff like one of the... when I say first things I started looking at, I mean like when I first started bug hunting. One of the first things I looked at was, okay, what happens when you hit a ceiling whilst ground pounding? That was like one of the first edge cases I ever tested. In fact, and that was what led to me discovering the spring shoe bug. Yeah, so now I think it's just a case of repeat, try and get some good footage. I'm hoping my video's significantly better now than it has been, because I actually it was previously my thing was set for recordings from home. There we are. Now I'm just going to walk forwards. Perfect. And I fall straight off. That's good. If I were on different pieces of terrain, like here, you see, walking straight forwards, I'm not being kicked back. Here, I am getting kicked back. I don't know exactly what determines that, actually. I should actually check, so I'm just going to try briefly. Doesn't matter if I hold right click, there goes one theory. I was wondering if it had something to do with me minutely rotating the camera just through motion of my finger whilst right clicking, but it's not that. So I should also be trying to replicate the bug that I actually built this to replicate. I mean, we've gotten one instance of this happening. The annoying thing is no one's in chat right now, which means that I don't have. I don't. What made it incredibly easy before was to hunt this down. Okay, I know what I can do. What made this incredibly easy before to find the footage was the fact that in chat, Harcronium had dropped a open mouth reacts. What just happened there? Honestly, yeah, I think there's a lot. So something just happened there. I should actually keep a record of timestamps. And of course, for whatever reason, this doesn't do timestamps. So nothing. Okay, Ben Live. Okay, so I should keep a list. Ben Live, 32 minutes. And around that point, around 32 minutes in, we got something interesting where my ground pound landed over here, which is something it shouldn't really do. Yes, this doesn't get us really out of the stun state. Okay, I can actually do this from a little bit further back. Two days in a row? Yeah, I know. Well, I was planning on doing a hardcore Bond stream, but then started looking more and more. Was like, okay, well, what I should do is before I start that, I should just take a look at this bug from last time, see what I can deduce about it. And the more I looked at it, the less I understood it. And so I was like, okay, I think I need to work a little bit harder. And so, yeah, I set this all up to replicate it. But yeah, good to see you, Zachary. So yeah, it's just working out exactly what causes this. But also, you can see why I wouldn't have naturally found this, because this is fundamentally a bug involving getting hits from above, I think. Wait, there's still some subtlety about this, actually. No, I don't think. I thought I understood this. I don't think I do. So there's so we've got an explanation for how I end up back down so quickly, and it's that I hit this top thing, whatever. I should actually keep holding forwards whilst I do this, given I think that's key. I mean, realistic, I guess me holding forward shouldn't make too much difference past the point where I attack, but... So, what bug is it? You're just waking up from a 12... Our night shift on Jack Hammer. Oh no. So you can check it. Check in the description of the video. That that has a timestamp to yesterday's stream and exactly where I pulled off this bug. I pulled this off once earlier on the stream, and don't know what timestamp it is, unfortunately. Have not managed to replicate it with any reliability. But yeah, this whole thing is just this whole thing is the jankiest setup, but you know, it works to allow me to get back up very quickly. And I'm literally just trying. I pulled this off like by chance yesterday, and I'm just like, okay, I know this one particular model does it. This is probably not the easiest setup for this, but I'm just gonna go for it. So what I think may have happened is that, like, perhaps I managed to hit like a completely like frame perfect bounce, such that because the thing is, I've got to explain why the gravity turned off. Oh, maybe I don't. No, that doesn't make any sense. Because you don't... right, there are so many things I'm kind of thinking about with this, and some of them kind of fit together, some of them don't. But yeah, basically what we're looking at is... I found a bug yesterday where I just got shot sideways. And what I'm wondering is... Well, what I do know about this bug, because I've experienced stuff similar to it with spring shoes, is the fact that what it basically is if you hit something with like some perfect timing with respect to using an item that puts you into an air movement, if you hit something with like the perfect timing, what will happen is it will turn off your gravity, because air movements do that, but it doesn't reassign your direction. So it will like start you going in a particular direction, it turns off your gravity, but like I guess what it is that the thing that detects when you've hit something hasn't like registered yet. And so you do hit something in that instant, and because you hit that thing, your velocity gets redirected, is I guess the simplest way of saying it. And because your velocity gets redirected, you end up... you can end up potentially shooting off in a different direction. Now, this isn't hugely useful with ground pounding, or at least it might appear it's not hugely useful with ground pounding, because with ground pounding, you move downwards. But for a short period of time, you do actually move upwards. And what I'm wondering is if you could, in theory, abuse... I don't know. If you could abuse that moving upwards time. The thing is, on its own, that's not enough. On its own, that doesn't actually solve this as a problem. So yeah, there's more stuff. There's definitely more stuff to think about. But yeah, I'm basically just trying to replicate this bug from yesterday. Because basically what was happening was I was just attempting to parkour up here. And... so I think my issue is I'm moving forward too soon. Which means I'm always hitting the wall, which means I'm not actually carrying any momentum into it. There we are, okay, yeah. That's a lot more convincing. So yeah, I need to start... I need to jump up and then move forwards, at least after the first single jump. So, not exactly not what I just did, but yeah. It's hard to break out of certain habits. I think I got like a small bug there. but not the one we're looking for. Oh, I guess an almost perfect. Okay, I'm just thinking about what ways I'd like to trick this bug and what other stuff we could potentially see. One thing we could see, maybe, I don't know what the physics for the model we're trying to land on looks like, but if the physics looks correct, and physics looks the way I want it, there may be like a small flat area at the top. And if there is, we're in a really good position, because what in theory I could do is I could see what happens as I, in inverted commas, slide along the beam rather than falling right off of it. Now, I don't know what the physics actually does look like, so that may or may not be possible. Regardless, we kind of just want to try and get more attempts which are successful. But yeah, 12 hours jackhammering waiting. You say you're waking up from a 12-hour night shift on jackhammer. So was that then the night before? I'm assuming. Yeah, that was then. Like, I guess is it in the morning or something? Depending on where you are. I forget time zones exist sometimes. But God, 12 hours of jackhammering does not sound like a ton of fun, if I'm honest. It just sounds like you'd be jolted to death. I think we've got 2 minor bugs there. Not the one we're looking for, but oh, wait a second. What if I? Oh no, maybe I don't. I did just get one. Okay. That's not, yes, it's okay. That makes sense. Oh, I feel for you. That sounds just incredibly tiring. Oh, we made it up. Can I finish? Yes, I can. There we are. This was what I was trying to do yesterday when I found this. I was just trying to get up there. So I think there's some stuff I've got to investigate with this. Which is in particular, yeah, I've noticed, just as we did there, I have noticed in the past that you can slide off of things when you ground pound on them. Making nearly 1,100, I'm assuming that's dollars, different time zones. That is yeah, pretty long, but that is a good amount of money. Wait, that a week? Yeah, that's. Yeah, it's quite a bit. I don't know whether or not I'd have the motivation, or I'd like. I don't know whether or not I'd just be able to keep getting out of bed for that, because it sounds painful saying. I'm just very impressed with your dedication. Basically, that's GG, well played. Heck, I can barely manage to get out of bed for lectures. That's not something that's tiring and physically strenuous for 12 hours straight. Oh! Okay, I wasn't intending. I was barely even looking at the screen there. Okay, let's just check timestamp. That's 44. 44 minutes. We got that. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's two successful bugs. Sorry, I apologise for the cackle. I'm sure that was almost deafening. What? Okay. What was that? Wasn't even going for it. trying to jump up there, I think. Okay, so that was just 2 in a row. Between 44 and 45. What? Okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. That was... interesting. What if I'm actually aiming at the wrong place? What if on my first attempt I was a little further to the side and hit that curve? No, we know that top isn't standable, or at least parts of it are, but maybe... I don't know. But I do think we've got enough footage to like actually go back and analyze it. So maybe I could do something else, which might be more enjoyable for everyone to watch. Because there are a couple of things I do want to do. One of them is to make basically, I mean, this honestly could be it. Actually, I could just add on to this, really. One of them was to make a cluttered property. The aim being that it would be brilliant for like hide and seek and PvP and stuff like that. So, I guess, I mean, this literally already is just a cluttered property. Oh, that's also... Sorry, I just had a moment of realising something from absolutely ages ago that suddenly just made sense to me. I was really, really confused ages ago when doing... when, like... Must have been, like, first time visiting properties on a particular server or something. I'm also just going to see if I can get the bug here, wherever it was. Just like I so didn't expect it. But yeah, it was first time visiting properties, and I was like, wait a second. Things feel weirdly, like, snappier. And I've just realised that, yeah, properties... At the time, I hadn't really processed the fact that different things have different friction values, because I didn't have much evidence for it. Actually, it wasn't just friction I was noticing at the time, if I recall correctly. So maybe it wasn't just that. I'm just hoping if I look away from the screen, maybe it'll happen, because that seemed to be what happened last time. I was kind of just looking over to the chat, and it just happened. Okay, but I think we can call this as a success. I think I can go and just start adding random things to make this property even more cluttered, even more stupid. And also, honestly, just to use up models. So, you know what? Let's change tack. I should probably change the title of the video. Just so that I don't feel like I'm falsely advertising this, because I am no longer trying to do that. So yeah, now the aim is literally just make something where people can go like up and down on it as much as they like, kind of hide in it. Okay, that's useless. And also, this is just going to be a great place to store a ton of models I'm not using. Okay, let's... Cool. Okay, cool. Let's just save that. Okay. Cool. So do that, and I'll go back to having the video up, and we've just now got actually accurate information because I dislike feeling as though I'm misleading people. Cool. That should be fixed. Nice. Okay. Do I want to? I might drop one of these. Kind of just for the memes. Wow, that like took a. I guess because it was rendering all those transparent bricks, my FPS like it's taking a significant hit temporarily there. Do I do something stupid like this? I think I do. This might actually be too, despite the fact it's tiny, this might almost be too easy to hide in. I cannot believe we got like multiple successful attempts. I did not expect we would have any today. I see there are now 3 people watching this, so for anyone who may have just joined, I replicated my really weird and obscure bug, and am now trying to make the most cluttered property possible. I guess I could actually go full on and like see if I be really annoying and see if I can just make the property that uses like the highest, that has like the highest performance factor that I can possibly manage. That'd be so stupid, so annoying for everyone, but I think it would be quite funny. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a pain to navigate this property, and that's kind of the idea. And something which is quite weird, quite hard to navigate with like lots of different ways of going from place to place. Should make like any challenges on it really fun. That's the aim. Want to add lots of ways up, lots of ways down. So it's kind of one of those things where you should be able to almost fly as long as you're just spamming jump, because there will almost always be somewhere that can get you a little bit higher. Or almost always be somewhere to jump on. Like, it won't necessarily be nicely standable long term, but well, you won't necessarily be able to like remain standing on it, but you will be able to stand on it temporarily. Okay, kind of just want to put 2 back to back. There we are. Oh, I'm surprised they actually did end up like properly back to back. I wasn't really expecting that. Feel this could have a place somewhere here. Didn't soft lock. Well, it didn't get me stuck. That's good. I wouldn't have been a soft lock in anyway. But yeah, this is arguably the this is up there with like the stupidest things anyone could possibly build in a property. This is literally just how to get a bad performance rating, the movie. Shame the clip that I discovered the other day doesn't work on property things. That would be really helpful if it did. Oh, that'd be a good way of demonstrating it there, that gap here. But it doesn't. This could be a nice way up to like stuff over here. But I'm trying to also design this. I'm trying to put everything in place without too much thought as to exactly how everything will go together, so I'm not like... It's not like I'm doing it with exact routes in mind. So that like anything which happens is quite organic. I'm trying to get basically overlap is my aim. And hopefully we'll make this fairly easy to like interact with. Or fairly easy to climb around, sorry. because yeah, in case it hasn't become incredibly clear to anyone who's seen this channel for a little while now, I'm really interested in the technical side of LU gameplay, and I don't think that the spamming alt necessarily would make for like the best PvP challenge. Whereas something like this, I think, could be really good fun. That's the aim, and hopefully we will test this at some point. God, this is so dumb, this property. I love it so much. It is literally, what if we just made a property that just was as stupid as possible? It would be this I can't even... I'm having difficulty finding the words to describe how dumb a lot of this is. I love it so much. Oh, I guess hide and seek you can't really do on properties, can you, actually? I hadn't considered that. Because, like, bricks go transparent if you angle your camera through them. No, I saw that space. You can't tell me it wasn't there. I know what I saw. Now that's lovely. I apologise to everyone who actually makes nice builds. I apologise for what I've created. I don't apologise too much, but I do apologise a little bit for this. I'm not going to stop. But I apologise for the bad reputation this gives property building. So I think I'm giving everyone a bad name by doing this. Look at that rating. It's terrible. But there is definitely a lot of room for like lots of running about, lots of weirdness, which was precisely the aim. So I am quite happy with things from that perspective. I hope this doesn't too badly murk any of the computers of the people I'm playing with. But if my computer can handle this, like, actually, I'm sure it's fine. I don't like have a GPU or anything on here, so. Or like I've got, sorry, I do have a GPU. I don't have a good GPU. It's just embedded. I don't know. Well, it could be a really good one. I wouldn't know actually. I bought a computer with fast CPU because simulations, basically. Might chuck some just low-level stuff over here. Good use of these. Actually, what if I just finally use all my house models just randomly around here? I don't want to say this. I think this is looking quite good because it's for obvious reasons not, but I do think this looks like it could actually be really good fun to play in. Like this will prioritize movement like so heavily, which I mean, I personally think is a quite good thing. There's no way I could get that, but I realise that's a shame. But yeah, I'm gonna call this one quite a win. This is the stupidest and most Ninja LU property I could ever have built. In that it exists to it was largely designed to do a bug, and then I just decided to make it bad and cluttered afterwards. Like, that's... I don't know, if that's not on brand, I don't know what is. liking just adding all the small things. Also, this is clearing out. This is so dumb. This is clearing out my model inventory incredibly though, which is going to be helpful. So yeah, lots of good successful stuff here, I think. And then we can get out maybe some bonds later, because the vibes of bonds always good. I can see actually if other, looking like in terms of other players around. See if people are online for like dragons or like bonds, but we actually make it there because I don't know. I'm not 100% feeling the vibes for bonds today. Just because I'm feeling like I already had a fairly successful bit of a gameplay with the bug replication. Don't really want to push my luck. This is stupid, but I really like it because it was kind of meant to be quite stupid, and you know what? I've achieved that, and yeah, good fun. Should be hopefully fairly enjoyable when we do something with this. I feel like for me I've made this a little bit too easy. I feel if I want to have a chance at PvP I should have made it a little bit harder to get up places. But in order for like people other than me having a good time, I feel this is probably somewhat well balanced. Can I get this overhanging there? Yes, I can. Should I get it overhanging? Underhanging. Should I get it doing that? Oh, definitely not. It's a terrible design decision. But it's exactly what you should be expecting from me by now. I think this is good enough. I think we've made LU annoyed enough. That's what I'm doing. Actually, I'm just gonna chuck a lot of small things down because we might as well. And this will clear out my inventory a lot. Cool. Look at this. Look at this incredible building. But yeah, I'm pleased with that. This has been successful. Achieved everything we wanted to achieve. I saw. I saw it. Let me place it somewhere there. It does actually slightly clip, but you know, as long as the game doesn't notice and appears not to care, I'm very, very happy going along with it. Is it just a model of an engine? That feels like it is an actual engine, but no. Okay, there we are. I think I can call this a win. This is one of the world's stupidest properties, but you know what? It will work. Also, that slide that I got off that thing just a second ago, I should actually make a note of that, actually. Oh my, I've been getting, like, partial bugs like this for absolutely ages. And I've just not noticed that, I think. I should actually... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. But yeah, let's just get up here. It'd be very hard to do this with someone chasing you. But, yeah, I feel hide and seek. How... I don't even think it's... Now, you can't even cheese this, really, with the fact that you can make models go invisible. Yeah, I'm going to call this a win. I'm going to call this an absolute win. And then we can actually go and do... We can go and do something that's a little bit more normal than the nonsense I'm getting up to right now. So let's go. Let's edit the video title yet again. And let's check our friends list when we load back into the world. Yeah, I'm very happy with that. Okay. Oh, who do we have here? Haha! Well, if it isn't a Zezima. Both of us instantly being sarcastic to the other. That's good, but I can one-up him. He knew that was how I missed. Ah, a man of culture, I see. You're not the only man of culture around here. Took me a second to translate. Second to translate Keanu Reeves. I don't know if they did add this in the end. Oh no, they did. Okay. Save that. Let's open the stream back up. Cool. Why is that? Why is that on the list? I love it so much, but I also kind of hate it. That's incredible. Okay, let's check. Oh, cool. There's a squad in Crux Prime, so it might just be fun to just go and join Crux Prime squad. There we are. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and take a snowball to the face. Cool. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm just genuinely so pleased we Wait. Wait. He's just said he was doing shooting gallery. What? Why is he now coming with me? I'm so confused. Alright, so what we could do, okay, I don't know why he's going to Christmas. I'm assuming he's just decided to join me, but I'm not going to make it easy for him to keep up if he has. Wait a second, I've just remembered he's Venture. Oh, I may have played myself. It's not going to be that hard for him to chase me. Oh, I should have made that property public, actually. Anyway, yeah, hopefully as of the weekend, you guys will be getting to see some fun content, including Brian, who apparently was not stalking me, which is always good to see. It's not following me all the way to Crux Prime. Cool. See, I think some light grinding, I think, be a good thing in store for the rest of this. I'd be down on genuinely. I just want to see other people release properties, just so I can like get to the top of them. Why Frosper? What is he doing there? No idea. Let's just gear up. And here we are. I all set. I will see if I can hop on a team with some of these people. And I guess I should go to the Ninjago area and actually get a little bit better with skeletons. Because, like, the conclusion from yesterday is I cannot fight skeletons. 20 admirals. Cool. Let's go do that. I was about to turn and, yeah, do that, but go away. Yes, yes. I want to do that. There we are. Just wanted to equip the big one. That was all I wanted to do, because otherwise I was just going to be eating snowballs at them, which didn't feel like the best use of time, if I'm honest. What else do we have here? Smashed finger. Cool. Let's get this guy whilst we're here. SMH. Rookie error. I feel a little bad for just leaving him there. That wasn't quite the plan, but I was, yeah, assuming he was building that and wanted to get across first. Oh, cool, yeah. Also, I'm assuming Tancred's not actually online. So he did attempt to send him a message earlier. Back when I was trying to track down the model. Hello, are you multicoloured? I don't think you are. Oh, yep. Go roast you. Cool. My judgment is better than I thought. Right, I give up. I don't think there's anything interesting there, anyway. It's really interesting how, like, those used to be, like, for me, like, I used to, like, go looking for those and, like, really want to find them. But no. Now I'm just like, yeah, okay. I don't care. I don't care that much anymore. Okay, do you think I can get Smashed Finger to fight a dragon with me? Just by going up and attacking the dragon? Do you think this team has reached that level of camaraderie yet, basically, is the question. Do you think we are sufficiently team? Wow, this platform's a lot easier than the previous platform I was fighting on. Ouch. That was just lazy writing. Sorry, you can tell I really didn't have anything to say there. Oh, that was terrible timing. Wow. That was awful. I should actually scroll up to, like, access my usual loadouts. Not like my complete loadout, because I don't have access to everything right now. There we are. Something I don't get, like, as low on imagination and stuff. Oh, thank you. Hope someone's got a mission for dragons. Right as that despawned again, I swear. My timing is completely impeccable in the worst way. I'm really like there are certain enemies I'm really good at taking. Like most enemies in the game, I can take out if I play them incredibly carefully. Like, and I'm really consistent at it. I think I'm quite good at that. But like, why do I have such difficulty? Like when I'm trying to fight stuff quickly. I mean, obviously it's harder to fight going quickly, but like. I'm just salty. I'm so salty right now. It's god awful. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna run through some enemies. This is the wrong place I want to do that. No, I'm gonna fight tonight, make myself feel better. I don't actually need that. It's... Cool. This I should be able to do without dying. I mean, yeah, in fairness, I'm not consistent in doing dragons without dying. Like, I really should be by now, but I'm not. Okay, ignore my mind literally processing nothing there. Look at my tanky boy. I'd not be having a good time after taking as many hits as he just did. But nah, he's just vibing. Do we make it in time? Probably not, I don't think. No. Pretty close. I arguably could have made that, actually. But it's fine. Don't need to. There we are. This game lets me feel a lot better about myself. Wow, got the whole team. Let's send an invite. Man logs in, just gets invited to a team instantly. What? Oh, well, I'm dead. That was an interesting experience. I might do the fingers at some point, actually, because those are good fun. Right, let's first off armor up, imagination up. But no, I think, okay, I'm just gonna call it. I'm just gonna say I am going to beat a dragon solo tonight. I think one of my huge things... Yes, I invited you to the team. I also invited Wah to the team. Let's try that again. And this is where I continue to be salty. I think the reason... Yeah, I've tried adding you twice. Okay, I'm just gonna... So am I just not accepting the invites and memeing us? I'd respect it. And move, let me move, let me move. Ah, that could have gone worse. Ah, I don't use these often enough, so you know what. Okay, so this is around the point where I will normally get knocked off, because it's right when my thing's despawned. Well, it wasn't right when my thing had despawned, and we're still good. Good. Back in range. Carrying the team like a champ there. Let me move. Nope. Okay, I think I got close enough. There. I should be fine. Hey. I didn't have to do anything. I don't remember if these guys spawn anything. I decided I might as well just use these because I save them in my inventory for absolutely ages, never use them. And I suspect, like, I'm partially doing this just because I feel inferior to the fact that I know everyone else does it. Does this incredibly easily. And I know how often I mess it up. So... Wow, Firebing's not on the whitelist. Do I still need the mosaic stuff? I wasn't really going for the mosaic stuff. I've got... I've got the hat, that's all I really need. Cool, let's head to the fingers. Oh no, no, sorry, what am I talking about? Oh, okay, let's turn in the mission. But we should help out Smash with his... I don't really get why... I mean, I know it's a collector's thing and everything, but I don't really get, aside from that, why you would ever want the full Mosaic Jester gear. Oh, hello. Wasn't really paying attention to you. Like, it just doesn't seem to be worth the time and effort you have to put into getting it. Like, it's a wand. Wands, you never want to be using a wand. Some of the worst items in the game. They have one redeeming feature, and that is so niche as to almost never be practically useful. Let's see where people are at. Oh, I haven't. Yes, I have completed that mission. It just hasn't changed on the minimap. Oh, brilliant! Skeletons. Exactly what I was looking for. Because then we can help out Smashed Finger. Unless, of course, that was just Smashed Finger coming back from having just completed all the skeletons, which is possible. a shame. I was hoping for the ED5O's blaster or whatever, which is a custom item that was added to this server. Oh, can we fight Butter real quick? Nothing I'd enjoy more. I mean, actually, yeah, there are definitely things I would enjoy more than fighting Butter, but... Thank you for that, Century Spicy Salsa. Or more importantly, I'm assuming the fact that he just spammed enter to just get the message sent past LU's stuff, and because of that it just auto-corrected. Because it doesn't... Because, like, the suggestions that come up are suggestions for, like, words other than the word you've already typed. Meaning if you just typed, I'll kill the ape, then come, it would... Yeah. Not... Hello. It's not going to react to me. I mean, I'm not going to complain. Alright, let's start. Let's start shipping. Like, I should be more than competent to do this, but I also know from experience that I seem not to be. Wait. So I was like, oh, it's attacking my thing. I was getting ready to run, and it was like, oh, it's attacking my thing, not me. That's odd, but okay, I can work with that. Wow, my boy is tanky as heck. Look at him go. He's just sitting there vibing. I'm just going to get up close here, pull back, use this. Till I get knocked back. That's a good trade. I'll take that, actually. That's not a good trade. I will not take that. Okay, that's fine, because we now don't have a thing, so I can just get up to strength in peace. In peace and quiet. I think, actually, there's a chance it may well spawn kill me. I have been spawn killed by Butter in the past, and I'm not quite recovered from the trauma of that particular experience. Cool. Let's go. I had never tried to make that jump before. I was fairly certain I was going to miss it. So, let's call that a success. Should heal me up to 20. Nice. Yeah. Having the speed boost does make me feel a lot better, actually. This fight hurts. Feel a lot more in control. He says, demonstrating anything but. It's going to disagree with that. Don't know what's going on now because we've got two people. Oh, rip Sentry. Okay, now we no longer have two people. Sorry, Sentry, I may have just jinxed you there. Here we get that. Heal up. We'll have time to do that before. And there we go. Now we've got other people as well. And I've demonstrated to my own satisfaction that I can solo if I have to. Not that I did, but I got close enough to be happy with it. And by close enough, I mean I was looping and wasn't entirely incompetent. Or I was in a loopable position. You know what I mean, and now I'm dead. Okay. I'm just going to keep an eye on them, and assuming I don't need to come over, I'll just keep healing up. First. They'd have to kill... Butter would have to kill all of them simultaneously, yeah. Nice. Do I do it? Oh, my man moved. Does he know? Does he know what's coming? He was. He was prepared for that. Wow. GG. I respect that. Oh, is the miner's hat good? I've got one I can give away to someone. If it is... Does look pretty cool. Okay, what is it I need to do? That's what I love about Valiant, and the big one as well, I guess. Is the ability to just run into a horde of enemies and just be like, yes, I am fine. It is you that made the mistake. Oh, that wasn't quite what I intended. I don't know if I got him. I was kind of... It doesn't kill other players. Oh, that's Flockmore. Well, let's move. Actually, I'll take that. Normally I'd be a little bit annoyed with auto-aim there, but you know what? That checked out. And I'm reaping the benefits of... Yes, you can say it. Reaping the benefits of having recently cleared out my inventory. With lots and lots of stuff. That's I kind of just like the screen shake, honestly. I don't even know what these things are. I mean, I hope these people are glad to have gotten an Ice and Hood hat, but I have no idea what it is. Okay, I've got to smash a couple of apes, so let's do that quickly. You've got a Batlord shirt. Get lost. Get lost. Don't like you. Go away, J-Man. No one likes you. I like you. You're epic, but I also am annoyed with you. Yeah, so the one annoying... So the item that was like removed from, or that was originally planned to be part of the Batlord set, but then ended up not being part, was the cape, and that has been re-added on the server. You can actually see, if you look closely, at the Batlord set thing up. Oh, well, I mean it's added now. There's some image. It's definitely not that image, but there is an image where you can just see where they'd edited it out. Because yeah, it was originally. Yeah, that. I'm not gonna make that. Tried to slightly readjust at the end so that I would, but did not manage it. Oh, the sass! The sass, I say. If by always you don't actually mean always, you mean a somewhat limited subset of always. Cool. Where are we going? Might as well get started. I have no idea how this actually determines how much damage or how much imagination to give me. Never worked that out. It doesn't just like give me imagination up to a flat cap. I think this dragon may have just knocked me back, like, out of range, so that the attack I was about to do missed. Well, I respect that. That's some strats there. And I'm dead. I'm not dead. I lie sometimes. I don't have enough imagination to build this, so someone's going to have to finish it. Good. Nice straight, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Okay, what do I... No, that's not mine. Let's just see. Oh, okay, that someone was pleased about earlier, so... Ah, cool. There's nothing else particularly interesting there. Okay, I'm gonna sell stuff. I've got rather a lot to sell. And some stuff I can presumably... I currently use the buying and selling channel on the Discord for this server just as a place to give away stuff and post meme trades. Because thus far the only payment I require for most things that I own is just that you make me an offer that looks stupid. Which does fairly often just result in me giving away stuff, but I don't care. It's good fun. Like, I don't need it. I don't know if people like that. If that's something anyone might want. I feel like I should have more space than all this. Get rid of that. Med pack. Oh, the good news though, I haven't been in Crooks for a while. And so I've now got croissants. That's nice, because I was getting a little bit low as of earlier today. Yeah, I think I just need to send to sell a ton of stuff like drumsticks, etc. But I also do need to do my dailies actually and sell on and send on all the croissants. So I guess I can go do that quickly actually. Sesame still on? Nope. I've like kept this up as a streak for actually far longer than I expected and intended. Oops. Guess I can add lucky soldiers to the mailing list. It's coming like, did you ever play as a kid that game where you had to just remember, it was like that shopping list game, where you had to just add items to the shopping list. That's what this feels like right now. It's got to keep adding names to the mailing list. I haven't done. Cool. Tempted to also. Oh no, I did officially add J-Man to the mailing list recently. So let's do that. Cool. Alright, let's do the second dragon, presumably. Yeah, there we are. I see people working on that. Why do I only see 2 icons of people on that team? Am I missing someone? I cannot see. Because Sentry's still in here. Just to run up, take damage, walk off. Yeah. Oh, it's nice not being the one who's getting targeted. Makes a change. Let's. Oh no, sorry. Sentry was here. It's Smashed Finger. Didn't see. Where is Smashed Finger? Confused. A very confused ninja. But don't worry, I spend most of my life being a very confused ninja, so it's fine. Is this turning into a grinding sesh? Because I'm down. We can do the boss loop. I should be faster swapping out between them. Like if I actually do this, that's potentially somewhat efficient. Oof. I've got to be careful. Just pick up. Great, so rip that attempt. Come on, give me some life. Really appreciate that right about now. Oh no, that was all the dragons you wanted. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I think Sentry will probably do that. If not, I can, but I would prefer to take this out and claim my revenge. There we are. Right, with a boulder yeeted at me. There we are. Okay, cool. Ah, that's annoying. They're wasting. Their health appears not to have reset properly. That's interesting. That may just be me misreading that, but I think it didn't. And there we are. No, I don't have enough imagination. Got to finish it by hand. There we are. Nothing particularly worthwhile from that, but made progress on the quest, which was the main aim. Let's go this way. Let's generate a little bit of a fan following. All these things love me so much, I just want to be nearby. It's just the charisma, you know. Can't turn it off. It's a tough life. It's a tough life. Cool. So they should, I think it alternates, does it? Don't remember. But I guess I can take this opportunity to heal up whilst we wait. So we do. Oh, no, I do not want to equip that. Yeah, so I think I'm going to call it about here because I have now just been Seb's doing stuff that's probably not necessarily the most entertaining to watch. Then again, that could be a good summary of most of my videos ever. But yeah, I'm really pleased with what we have done today. Like, I'm actually very happy about this. Come on. This wasn't exactly the plan, but nope. Just need a little bit more imagination for this. Hopefully I regen it. Should be a second or two. Well, I won't need it. Turns out. Okay, and one more to go. Should also do one pass for named enemies. A new one should probably have spawned. Can I make this? I think I can. Somewhat annoyed. Somewhat annoyed mech down there. Which was somewhat annoyed. Can't really do too much about it. I feel a little bit bad. So it's just kind of satisfying trying to throw those through the cracks. Emphasis on trying. Well, that looked like it should have had it. That definitely didn't look like I should have had it. One just pathfinding from below. I feel a little bad. But we are, yeah, just like to complete this mission, and I think I will call it a night. And by this mission, I clearly mean just aggroing as many things. Vargas Loot, where? I only see one person. I mean, the wand's not too special, but I will definitely take loot. Wait, where's... This is not Vargas Loot. No. May have lost the Vargas Loot. Very sad. Oh well. Oh well, I appreciate the shout. That was very kind. And yeah, I think one more ape to go. We might call it here for the night. As I hear the bell tolling midnight, both figuratively and literally, as we come up to our final enemy of the evening. It has, as always, been a pleasure. And yeah, I mean, honestly, just very successful today. Which is not something I can usually say. Oh, look at this optimized DPS. Look at that, destroying. I guess I don't need that, do I? I do think it is faster to be close up and dealing damage with this. Quickly. Nope. I'm so close to single cycling these guys. It's annoying, but there we are. Oh no, there apparently we are not. And now there we are. Cool. Well, I will go sell stuff, and yeah. Very, very happy about what we achieved. And hopefully I will see people soon when we attempt the when we attempt to do that. What hopefully should be very fun game thingy, hide and seek thingy, game thingy. That one. Yeah. I'm really looking forward to that. That should be happening sometime this weekend, I hope. And that's certainly the plan. I will definitely try and ensure we do something with people this weekend, because that seems like a good opportunity to do something that should be quite good fun. So yeah, with that, thank you very much for watching. I've been enjoying you. I'll see you around.